Don't ask why I'm wearing a hat. Ask why it isn't a MAGA hat. Or, better yet, ask the question, what the hell is going on? Alright? All I keep seeing in the news, right, is World War III, nuclear war, it's gone to shit, shit's happening, it's about to go haywire, man. It's so fun. This world is so much fun. You can agree with that. But, man, like, what is this? I'm in zero way politically aware or political in any way. I think it's pointless. I understand that this is how the people run things and we're supposed to pay attention to that, but I don't give it two shits. I'm taking this off. Yeah, that's just how it is. My hair is horrendous. But anyway, I've just watched a small clip of the actual meeting between Trump and President Zelensky, and that was fiery, man. That was something. That was a battle for the ages. That was Godzilla versus King Kong. That was the next rendition of Freddy v Jason. That's what that was. And it is everywhere. I cannot turn the TV on without random middle-aged women talking about it. Old-ass men with the hairlines of a old tennis ball. It's crazy. Everyone is talking about it because, yes, this is a rather big thing. I'm in no way a political guru, right? But I just want to have a quick word on this, and also I want to 100% hear what the people out here on this vast world of the internet think about it, because there are so many opinions on this shit. So basically, from what I've got from the very limited knowledge that I have and have watched the clips of and a few videos here and there, Zelensky went to the US of A to sign a mineral deal. There was supposed to be this mineral deal that Zelensky went to the United States to get the deal signed so that the United States would remain a definite ally in order so they could get minerals from Ukraine and good like land, which would then in turn have US be a indefinite ally of Ukraine against Russia. Presumably, you'd assume Zelensky 100% wants the most powerful nation on the planet help, especially when his country is in just a little teeny bit of conflict, just a tiny bit. And by that I mean a God knows how long it is war, decade long. Like, man, it's so sad. Is just what it is. And yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough because, like, we need these dudes to help each other 100%, but it ain't going very smoothly, as you can see and as we have all seen. And the media is spreading the fact that Trump is one old maniac who's, yeah, they're very on the side of Zelensky in the media, and everyone's saying how bad of a decision it was from Trump and JD Vance, Vice President JD Vance. And yeah, as you can see, like, I'll show it now as I'm scrolling, all these different outlets and people, even Michael Caine has 7 words to talk about what Trump's outrage, outburst, his blow up on Zelensky. And many people I have seen have different opinions on this. Some people think, well, Zelensky was wrong, he was asking for too many things, and potentially Trump is right in thinking that Zelensky would edge towards more of a defensive and violent response to the Russian attacks, which would then commence to World War III, which is why he then said, "You're gambling with World War III." And World War III has been talked about for ever since World War One even started, because as soon as a world war like that happens, immediately everyone goes, "Oh well, there could be a second one, there could be a third, there could be a fourth, there could be a fifth." And it's like, yeah, and especially since the second one's already happened, the third one might be upon us. And when there's dictators sitting on every corner of the globe, it's like, could happen, and it's probable. Even to the point where people have, apparently, this could be a bullshit website, but my brother told me about it earlier, so, right. Even to the point where people have been betting on it. 1 to 33 odds, right? And this was in 2024. And now we're here, and the buzzword of World War III is back in the mouths of all the media and every news outlet you've ever seen. It's there to get views and inquire relevancy in their outlets. That's all it is. They use these words, and as soon as someone powerful, when two powerful people meet like this, and there's a deal being done, and then it's in a mediated space in the media where we can all watch it, the journalists and the news outlets are going to scrape all of anything that comes out of that. Alright, that's all they will do. They are little vultures. That's all they will do. And this time they got a big old pickings. That's exactly what they got. They got exactly what they wanted. They got some tension. They got even a physical altercation. And they got a lot of buzzwords that they can use. World War III obviously being the biggest one, especially when one of them's directing it at the other one, saying, "You are gambling World War III." Basically saying, "Mate, you will start World War III." Zelensky obviously wants the help of the US, but the US don't particularly want to defend Ukraine, not help them, defend them. Because if you're the US, you can kind of see where they're coming from with the we've given you the most aid out of any country. I think the US has given 150 billion, and the second to that is the UK, which is 15 billion. So they have spent 10 times more aiding Ukraine than the second most aid, which is absolutely mental, by the way. So you can kind of see where Trump gets his annoyance from. But yeah, it's a weird thing. It's very weird. It's yeah, so you can kind of see both sides. It's hard not to be swayed by the media, which is just a truth, because they're always going to push the narrative of the. You just see that every news outlet, every media place, journalist, they all stick to the one side of the story, and that side is usually left. Like, Trump is the president, right? And he won the election. And I'm pretty sure he won it quite bloody soundly. And still, every news article outlet and everything, all here, all are pointing to the left. But it's completely fine, because this is far more of a moral battle. In a sense, it's who's right on the terms of what they want from this deal and this interaction. That's what this is. So yeah, it's like, it's weird. It's hard to know what to say in these sorts of scenarios, because at the end of the day, it's about people, and it's about land, and it's about conflict. So, yeah. And I believe Zelensky's coming to the UK this weekend to talk with Starmer. So, God knows what that'll be about. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. That's all it is. It's the only word to describe it. It's crazy. Things are happening. And, yeah. The only thing that matters is peace at the end of the day. That's all that matters. All this political stuff, that is only a means to the end of a decision. All these talks and media outlet releases, these are all they're just in the way. They're blockages. They're longer periods that more people end up being hurt and die. It's serious stuff, and all this does is get in the way of a resolution. That's the word I'm looking for. All it does is get in the way of a resolution at the end of this. So, yeah, and you need to try to do it responsibly, in a way which doesn't outbreak into war, which is just what it is. So, yeah, please let me know what you think. This is a obviously big topic at the moment, and yeah, just let me know.